Alright guys, let me just make sure everything's working. It always feels like it's been such a long time since I last did this, but it's only been a week. So, today I'm not going to be baking. I guess there was one other day that I wasn't baking, but it was still technically a dessert. Today I'm going to be making sushi. I'm going to be making California rolls just because I don't have any fish, or else I'd make something with fish, but yeah, I'll be making sushi, California rolls. I could make like cucumber rolls or avocado rolls if I have enough, but I'd rather, instead of making them separately, I'd have them all together. I'd rather have them all together. So let me get this down first, or the recipe down first. I would show you the trick for cooking rice, but I don't think it applies in this case because it's a little, it would make the rice a little too watery. So really, making the rice itself is very easy. Ooh, I've been trying to find my headphones. I'll join in a bit. Okay, cool. I can wait. I gotta BS a little bit anyway. Hi Rage, thanks for popping in. Let's see. So, in school, I learned. So okay, hang on. Let me backtrack. So when you think of sushi, you think of like the sushi rolls or like the nigiri, the ones that have the sushi rice and then the fish on top of it. Or you think of those massive like burrito rolls basically. So traditionally, sushi is actually just the rice. I'm not gonna try to remember what word means what, but anyway. At the end of the day, the main star of the show when you're having sushi is the rice. It's not the fish, it's not the veggies, it's not, you know, the deep fried, it's not any of that, it's the rice. So, I mean, I could be wrong too, this is just what I learned in school. That's why in Japan, if you were to go to an actual Japanese sushi restaurant and, you know, eat it like you would here in North America, like, you know, take it and like dunk it in soy sauce, which I personally love doing. So this isn't knocking anyone, or it's knocking everyone, myself included. Anyway, that's apparently it sends the message to the chef that, hey, your stuff isn't, you know, good enough. I need something additional to, you know, make your food taste better. I know that that's not the intention when we do it, but it, you know, that's apparently the message, since, you know, again, the main draw of sushi is the rice. When you dip it in soy sauce, especially when you drown it in soy sauce like I do, you basically just taste the soy sauce at that point. And it way overshadows the rice. The correct or traditional, I guess, way of eating sushi would be to have like it would be the nigiri, so it'd have the little bit of rice on the bottom, then have a thing of sushi, or excuse me, fish on top. And traditionally you're supposed to have a little bit of wasabi smeared in between the rice and the fish, and then you take it with your hand and you kind of dip it fish side into the soy sauce. And you try not to get it like on the rice or anything like that. And you just have a little bit just to tie it all together, you know, not to overtake the flavors, not to overtake the was gonna say dish, not to overtake anything. You know, it's to complement everything, to tie everything together. And it's the same thing with the wasabi. Now, I say all this, but I eat entirely too much wasabi in my soy sauce, and I definitely drown my rolls. If I were in Japan, I would probably try to adhere to the traditional way of doing it, but I wonder if they're so used to it, kind of like Italians with pasta, and everybody just kind of has their own rules or non-rules about pasta, and old Italian grandmas are just rolling around in their graves, you know? But I feel like for me, making food for people is about making it taste good for them, you know? I guess there are limitations, but in general. So for me, I don't really mind. Oops. Anyway. So let's start off with the rice because that's gonna take... It's gonna take a little bit to cook. I have a fancy schmancy tiny little rice cooker thing. That's 2 cups max, which is honestly amazing. But I don't think I'm gonna make exactly 2 cups. I can watch it. Okay. So, hi Kevin! How are you? Okay. Did you have dinner already? Wanna come over for sushi?
Come on.
So, a funny thing about, or maybe not, or maybe they've changed it. Oh no, they haven't. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so usually rice cookers come with their own little rice measure scoopy thing. And hi Star! Hello, thanks for joining. What was I saying? Rice cookers usually come with their own rice scoopy thingy. They used to be less than a cup, I believe. I guess I could test it. Let's test it. I don't have any cups. They're both in. I guess I can just use that thing. But before they were what I think like 2/3 of a cup for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know who thought of that or why they thought of that. Oops, this would be smarter. Yeah. Okay. So a full cup of this was just about 3/4, a little bit over 3/4 of a cup. I don't know why they did that. I can't explain it, but when possible, I mean, I'm sure people throw it away or lose them or something, but when possible, use the little cuppy thing. Actually, I guess that doesn't really matter since you make it in a ratio anyway. As long as you do a 1-to-1 or about a 1 to 1.5 maybe, depending on how sticky and mushy you like your rice. 1-to-1 is a pretty safe bet, regardless of what kind of rice you're making. If you're making brown rice, 1-to-1 might not be quite enough, but it wouldn't come out inedible. Might come out a little hard, but not inedible. So in school, apparently, in Japan, traditionally they don't let the people, like the apprentices or like the newbies, touch the rice until they've, you know, learned this and that or something like that. Or it might be that they can only make rice, and until they perfect making rice, you know, they can't do anything else or something like that. So I'm gonna do, it's really just me and my husband, but last time I don't want to do 2. I should just do 2. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 cups. That's a, well, no, I'll do a 1.5 cups. I'm so indecisive. Okay, so I learned in school that it was funny because reading the recipe, it says to rinse your rice until it's very, very clear. I learned in school to rinse it until it's translucent, it being the water runoff. The reason for that is that you do want some of that starch with your sushi rice just to kind of give it a little bit more texture. And there's like a whole method of how you do it. Like you do it really lightly against the thing. It's yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, it's that you have to master making rice before you can do anything else. I wish I could show you what the water looks like, but like when you first wash rice, it's basically opaque. You can't see it through it at all. As you keep going, just kind of gets a little more transparent. And now you don't want it to get completely transparent. I really wish I could show you guys. They also don't wash rice like this, so it's a little bit difficult to gauge. They do. There's a whole, like I said, there's a whole thing about it. It's actually very cool. So for sushi rice, we're gonna do 1:1 ratio. I wonder if that would be. Let's see if it does. Okay, it does work. Aha! I messed up making rice last time, so I was a little wary. So I can show you the trick. You're indecisive? Cough. Wait, was that a jab on me or a jab on you? Must be me. Hi, Sam! I've been here a whole 2 seconds and you're already insulting me. Okay. Jab on me. Oh, I see. Okay. Don't insult yourself. Pretty much most Asians know this trick, but when you make rice and you're trying to measure out the water, so you know, get the rice. Oh, it's here since the transition screen. Oh, hi Sam. Thanks for being here since the transition screen. So when you have the rice in your rice cooker pot, have it level as you can, and you take. I always take my middle finger. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if I should do it. My middle finger, and I just put it in the water. Oh, see, no, it's not quite. And if it reaches up to about your first joint here, that's enough water. So you just go in there and you just poke. Once you feel the rice, you just check and see where the water is. Sushi rice, you don't want it to be as sticky as normal rice, so this one's kind of like coming off maybe millimeter, 2 millimeters or something below my finger. So anyway, ooh, also this is the best rice cooker in the world. I love it so much. It's so tiny and cute, and it makes the perfect amount of rice. Figure if I leave the rice right here, we can watch it boil. So we don't accidentally knock it or something. Yeah, I ate dinner. Would love to have sushi too. I wish you could just come over. Okay. Let's do the sushi vinegar. Now, you don't have to do it on the stovetop. You can just do it in the microwave, but doing it on the stovetop will help ensure that you have all of your doing it on the stovetop will ensure that you dissolve all of the crystals, the sugar crystals, salt crystals, all that stuff. So, I guess we need the sushi vinegar. Rice vinegar. Now, one thing I will say about doing it on the stove is that it makes, excuse me, it like accelerates the smell almost, so it's gonna really smell in your house. Whether or not that's a good thing is up to you, whether you like the smell of rice vinegar or not. It is quite strong. It already smells sweet. I wonder if that's why last time it was so sweet. Bum, bum, bum. Nope, no sugar. Okay. Put that over there. So a tablespoon of sugar, and then it said a teaspoon of salt. Now, rice vinegar smells amazing. It does smell amazing. I love it. Sam, I know Sam. Sam was right there with me. The one time we were at Now Sushi, and it was like fresh, perfect rice. It was amazing. It was like silky. You could taste the vinegar. Oh my god. So a lot of the time when you go to a sushi restaurant, you can barely taste the vinegar in the rice. And I'm finding that I love sour and I love vinegar. So it's always kind of disappointing to order a roll and it's not wait, no. Let me put a different spin on that. It's so nice when you come across a place that makes really good sushi rice and you can really taste the rice vinegar. It makes a difference. Okay, so we've got a tablespoon of sugar in there. The recipe actually called for 4 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon. The last time I made it, the recipe called for it called for 3 tablespoons, and I used 2 tablespoons, but that was still too sweet. Again, I really like salty, I really like the sour, so I'm keeping it a little more on the vinegar side rather than the sweeter side. But if you're making this at home, you're more than welcome to mess with the ratios. You know. Can confirm what's delicious. Oh man, I dream about that sometimes. Teaspoon of salt, tablespoon of sugar. Just gonna stick it on the stove on a low heat. Medium heat. Oh god, I want to eat sushi so bad. Okay, done with this then, I think. Chopping veggies. Should I do the veggies first? I think I regret getting a normal cucumber. I've always did the English cucumber before, but... Oh, yes. Cucumber. Wait. Should stir up the vinegar a little bit. Just standing here with a cucumber. Cucumber. Oh man, I should have saved that. I don't know. Damn it. There was a funny video of a dude with an awesome Jamaican accent, I think. It was amazing. Okay. Drink more. More! Ah! There's so much ice in here, it's hard to get the water. Oops. Hydrated. Ooh. Let's be sure I redeemed it. Oop. Hope you guys have had a good day so far. Mine's been a little busy, but less busy than I was anticipating, in all honesty. Now, I'm gonna show you guys something really cool. I'm gonna show off. I hope I don't. I hope I don't hurt myself. So, we're gonna take a cucumber, chop off the ends. We do this half and half. I almost want to do a little smaller thirds, maybe. Oh, dick. Should I do half or thirds? I feel like I'll just do a third. Or kind of funny thirds. Yeah. I don't know if you ever did this in school, Sam. So, okay. Please don't try this at home. If you're not comfortable with knives, if you don't usually use a knife very often, please don't do this. I feel very comfortable with knives, which is why I'm doing this, but please, seriously, don't play around. So, taught this in school. One of the things apparently that you need to learn before being able to do the sushi rice, or is it after sushi rice? Anyway, you have to master this skill first before you can do anything. I wonder if you can see what's happening on the front there. But I'm basically just shaving the cucumber. This is where sharp knives are like essential, because a dull knife you'd have to like put a bunch of effort into it, and then it's in the effort that, excuse me, it's in the extra effort that things slip and, you know, people get hurt. But with a sharp knife, I'm just making little teeny tiny movements. I'm just cutting a little bit at a time. And I pre-sharpened my knife. Sharpened my knife before stream. It's quite sharp. Ooh, hang on, I can smell my vinegar. So, shouldn't have even boiled that much. I'm just gonna add just a little bit more vinegar. I boiled down just a little bit too much. It wasn't supposed to boil, dang it. The person who taught us how to do this says the goal is to make it all the way through to the kind of seedy part. Let's see if I can do it. If I can, make a good video. It's funny because it's showing me kind of where I tend to hold my knife or how I tend to move it. I tend to move the tip more towards me, kind of have it more of an angle rather than straight, and I knew that already. Again, please don't play around with this at home. I did it! Yeah, see, you can... It's conal! You can see that it's not straight. So you can see kind of which way I hold my knife. I guess I was bringing it up a little. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So doing it like this makes it super easy to slice into like the little things that you see in sushi rolls. That was scary to watch. Was it? Did anyone else think that was scary? That's what I'm saying. Please don't do it if you're not confident. If my saying don't do it if you're not confident makes you kind of like, oh god, please don't do it. And if you do it, please be super careful. Do it slowly. Don't do it out of trying to show off, you know, like me. But I know how to do it, so that's why. Shall we do more? Or was that too scary? Maybe I shouldn't do more so that viewers don't get the wrong idea. Already got a video anyway. Maybe I'll do another one if I need to. Yeah, mayhaps. I could do the fake crab. So, ooh, wait, I do have the other one. Okay, hang on. Oh, this part I'm gonna do. It's not good anymore, but usually when you buy the fake crab, so California roll, like the main component of it is the fake crab. Usually when you buy them, they come in like sticks like this, and yeah. They have better stuff anyway. They come in sticks like this. Just make it look like crab. But then you can just chop that up as best as you can. I'm not going to because this stuff's actually not okay to eat anymore, but that's what it usually comes in. I happen to find ones that were already shredded like they have in restaurants, so I opted for that one. I actually have to look up a recipe for the California filling because I usually eyeballed it, but I want to give you guys a recipe if I can. A snail. Okay, I guess they don't. Interesting. Looks so yummy. I want some. You're making me hungry. I'm playing Alcatraz right now, but I wanted to say hi. Thanks for popping in! What the heck's Alcatraz? I'll have to check that out. Is it scary? Well, it's probably not scary if you're playing it. Not too scary anyway. What's next to your name? That's so cool. Have fun. I hope you're kicking ass, whatever it is you're doing. Oh, I don't need this. Oh, FPS on Black Ops. Oh, okay, cool. You can tell I don't know anything about anything. Ooh, and then this is the stuff that you can make Pokeballs with too. Poke? However you say it. Pokeballs! Pokeballs! Ooh, the most important aspect of a California roll is the mayonnaise. And you have to get the Kewpie mayonnaise. It comes in the weird squeaky little bottles. Not squeaky, like weird plastic bottles. But they're specifically for like Japanese mayo. Do-do-do. Isn't Alcatraz the name of the extreme high security old prison? Yeah, it is. It's technically Alcatraz Portal Quads. Whoa. Ooh, making use of my commands. Speaking of which, wait, how many people are here? I have a swear jar, you guys. I have a swear jar. Hey! Lol, this command. Oh, it's 250 I owe now. Okay. Why shame? That's my swear jar command. I swear a lot, and I'm really trying very hard not to swear. That I've sworn 25. Hey! Damn it! No! I made that. I don't know why that's not working. I'll have to fix that. I made sure to get that freaking thing to follow age. Well, -1, or I can just say fuck. There, now we don't have to -1. I can send you follow age. Oh, yes, please. I googled it and I put in something and I don't know. Be much appreciated. When I'm done making sushi, or at some point, I'll put some money in my swear jar. I'll show you guys my swear jar. Ooh, actually, you can see it. It's behind me. Making excuses to swear now, are we? No, I'm making my mods' lives easier. Also my life, so I don't have to remember to -1. And then, you know, because later they're gonna be like, did you -1? And I'll be like, I don't know. Did you? And then I'll have to start over. Nobody wants that. Just joking. So I'm just breaking it up. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited. It smells so good. But yeah. I'm actually getting pretty good at not swearing in real life. I can't make any promises for when I'm playing games though. So I'm not chopping them up per se. I'm just kind of breaking them up if I can. They're just getting chopped by default. Could break it up with my hands, I suppose, but... Oh, Hula, have you had a chance to check out, or excuse me, to test out the compression, if it works? When she plays FF14 with her friends, she gets really bad. I do get really bad. You guys are bad influences. You make me swear and stuff. Nah, Left 4 Dead 2 is worse. No! Last of Us was the worst. Especially when you get to like a scary part. That's the worst. No! No, no, no! The #1 person, and it's not his fault, the #1 person who gets me swearing like a freaking sailor is Sleepy. I don't know why, but every time I'm talking to Sleepy, it just flows out. It just makes me so angry. Just joking. There's a cup. Like a mother lover? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So again, I usually eyeball this, but I'm not going to because, or excuse me, I usually eyeball it, but I'm not going to because I want to give you guys some semblance of a recipe. So I've got, what was that? How much was that? 7 ounces? 7 ounces, so about half a pound of the fake crab. And so right now I'm gonna put in a third of a cup of the mayo. Let's see. Make a note of that. And crab. So far, 1/3 of a cup. I don't know if you remember me making sushi way back when, Sam, but I like to make it super creamy, super mayo-y. I'm such a freaking fatty. Stir it in. Yeah, see, that's not gonna be enough. Ha 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 ha. Another one, so probably about 2/3. Would be good. I was thinking of playing FF7 hard mode. Ha 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 ha. Isn't that just the worst joke you've ever heard? So this is about 2/3 now. Oh no! Such a baddie. I should have done a bigger bowl. Oh well. Okay, rice is done, but we give it a few minutes to kind of sit and settle. Make sure you mix this stuff really well, especially the shredded stuff, because it's like she's giving me a hard time. Okay. It's like there's some dry spots still. Oh my god, this looks so good. Yep. That little piece I got didn't even have any mayo in it. It was all crab. Num 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 num. Let's start with adding a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon. It's looking good, thank you. It smells really good. I can't wait to eat some. Okay. Mix it real well. Make sure all the salt. It's all whatever mixed. That's the word. Mixed. I'm making this for me and my husband, or else I would reuse this spoon. Too bad. It's good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I gotta buy more mayos. Now I've read that some people put mirin in the crab. Let's see. Never actually done it. I've only ever done mayo and the crab. Now, if you ever want to or if you're ever wondering if two flavors will go well together, Smell them. Smell them together. Maybe. I don't know how much. Maybe just. This is just a tiny bit. Let's see how it tastes. Fix your mic. What's wrong with my mic? Is it because I was hitting it? Or do you mean put it back close to my face? Now you moved it away and we couldn't hear you. What? I hope it better be the right damn mic and not my stupid laptop again. I gotta check that. Couldn't have moved it that far away. Oh yeah, Jesus. You want to smell the two things together and move the mic away. Yeah, but I didn't move it that far away that you wouldn't be able to hear me. That's crazy. Or it shouldn't have been anyway. That was a good move. Yummy. Ooh. Ooh, that was a good move. Okay, cool. Sweet. That's what's been missing. I could probably go up to half a teaspoon. Nah. Just a little kick. But yeah. You smell the 2, 3, 4 things together. And if it smells good, chances are it'll taste good together. You know, like if you're trying out different spices for steaks or something, smell the peppers or whatever it is. Whatever it is. Okay, so I might throw that in the fridge just to keep it nice and cold while we deal with the rice. Last time that one was too small, so we'll go size up. So on Amazon, I bought like a $20 set for rolling sushi. Came with 2 of these mats. Came with this little dude and this big paddle. We're gonna need all. We don't necessarily need this little guy, but since I have it, I think I'll end up using it. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Unplug our little rice cooker. Ooh. Man, I love this rice cooker. Makes like perfect rice. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So, sushi rice, you don't want it necessarily to be too like mushy. You still want the kernels of grains, the grains of rice to still, you know, exist. You want them to be able to hold their shape, their form. So, okay, we've got our vinegar ready. I'll bring that over so I don't forget it. So the vinegar, sugar, and salt mixture that we had on the stove earlier. I'm gonna bring it over here and get it ready. Ooh, something else I need ready. Just have a bowl. Just have a bowl of like warm water with a little bit of rice vinegar in it, or you could do salt as well. But I mean, we have the vinegar, so we will use it. It's gonna be hot. Dang it. I was gonna try not to use the whole thing, but perhaps I should. Okay, so we're gonna transfer the rice that we want to work with. So I don't think I need all of it. I want all of it. Yeah, I may as well do all of it. Screw it. Okay, there's a little bit of burnt rice on the bottom, and I freaking hate burnt rice, so I'm not taking that. Okay, actually that's perfect. Okay. So there's a method to doing this. Actually, I hope I can do it. No, my folder! No! Dang it. Okay. If you ever need something not to stick, that's just chocolate, by the way. If you ever need something to stick while you're mixing it, sorry, just put a damp or wet towel underneath. And see, now it's not gonna move around. Mess around with it. Okay, so this was just water earlier. Could have done this, I guess. Transfer it over. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drizzle a little bit of this over the rice. And as we're doing that, I didn't even get a fan. As we're doing that, we gonna fan it. So that way, here, I guess I'll just have to. Okay, so just gonna add a little bit. Don't add the whole thing, just in case you don't like the flavor of too much of the vinegar. Oh, look, I added most of it. Oops. So, you want a fan? Get a friend if you need to. I don't have any friends. But get a fan, and then you just want to kind of cut the rice. I wish I could do it. There we go. You're just kind of mixing it. And then you kind of cut through. Apparently that's the best way to make sure all the little rice thingies get covered or coated with the vinegar. Can anyone pat their head and rub their tummy at the same time? If you can, I need your help. You only have to do one thing at a time. It's like I can do it for about a second and then it stops. It's like I have to. I feel like if I'm going like this, it's fanning me. I need to fan the rice. I could, if you had, damn it, if you had a fan, like an electric fan, you could use that, but also just be wary that they're probably dusty and dirty. And anything that goes off of it would get to the rice and like stick on it. See, as it's cooling down, it's getting a little bit more sticky. Whereas right at the beginning, it was a little more... My first thought was slimy, but it's not slimy. This is so difficult. So I'm just folding as much as I can. Cutting it as best as I can without making my hands do the same. This is hard. Ooh, if I start that side, I kind of make them go both the same way. I'm doing it. Okay. So that cools it down really quick. It helps make sure that all the rice kind of declumps so that you don't have big clumps of rice that aren't seasoned in the center. Let's taste it since one popped out. Use up more of the... Like I said, I like it really vinegary. This is so difficult. It's actually a little easier now that I kind of figured out what to freaking do. If I make my arms do the same thing, I don't have to think about two different things at once. Make my arms do the same but opposite things. Let's take some of this. There's something missing and I'm not sure what it is. I'm wondering if that 1 teaspoon of sugar that I left out. Think. I don't want to add more salt because then I don't have anything it's dissolved into. I'm trying to think of how to fix it. Maybe I did like a tablespoon more of the vinegar. I wonder if that'd be too much. Tablespoon? Sugar. Let's do 2 teaspoons. That was the mirin, right? Yep. Half a teaspoon. Okay, so I'm just fixing it. I should have listened. But we can just fix it quick. Oh, so I'm just gonna see if I can get that dissolved in there. Nope. So I'm just gonna microwave it 5-10 seconds. Do-do-do. Again, we're not gonna add all of it right away, just in case. Just in case my adjustment wasn't a good idea. Just do a little bit. Half of that. It's pretty much cool already, so I don't need to fan it anymore. Now I can just cut it. That's better. I should have listened to the recipe. Okay, we didn't need all of that. Which is fine. Cool. Ooh, I have one more thing to set up. The most important thing. Oops, that's very short. Oh, actually, it works. So, the easiest way to use one of the rollers. Actually, hang on. What am I doing? Rollers? No, I take that back. And do something else first. Most important part. Avocado. I absolutely hate single use, not single use, but single task tools, kitchen tools. But I love my avocado tool. It's everything you need in one. Nothing else is welcome in my kitchen. not actually, but the one part of it cuts. Oh, twist it open. One part of it takes the pit out. Twist that off. Oh, I love it. And then this part cuts it for you. Let's see. So you just... It's kind of like an egg thingy, egg slicer. Just cut it through, or push it through, and it cuts all the way. Oh yeah. Just pops out, everything's out of the shell, I guess, skin. The other one. And ta-da! Easy. God, I love this thing. Before, I would have to dirty up a knife, like a sharp knife, and then for a while I wasn't comfortable slicing the avocado with a sharp knife, so I would get a butter knife. Then I'd get a spoon to dig out the avocado. It was a whole thing, but not anymore. I'm gonna be using them right away, so I don't need to. But if you were gonna like let these sit for a while, you could put a little bit of lemon juice on them, just to kind of help curb the browning. Actually, I think I'm going to, because that might add actually a little bit of flavor to it. Just a little bit. And no, I don't have any fresh lemons, no judgment. Should have finished slicing those guys. I'm not actually a huge fan of cucumber, so I don't really need all that much, but at least I could slice it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my. Usually those don't slip out. Where did you get that and how much is it? Which one? Which one? These ones? The sushi mat roller thing? Okay. Just before I start cutting into it, look. You guys saw it. I did it in one piece. Oops. I probably could have maybe gone one more round. But, I don't know. That's pretty cool. So from here, you can either go like that and chop it. I guess I will. Much quicker. Let's do it this way. Okay. Knife skills. Oh, the avocado slicer thing. I think I bought it off Amazon, but like most grocery stores around here have them kind of like just on like the racks or whatever. But I would say Amazon or any cooking store. So knife skills, claw technique. I'm not gonna go through it, but make sure you do the claw. Make sure your knife is sharp. Make sure your shoulders are squared. And oh gosh. Stick something under this. I know it's there, but it's not gonna be there for very long. So then it's up to you how thin you want to make them. Thin or thick or what. But I'm basically just doing a rocking motion. So I'm kind of pushing forward and rocking back. Forward and down, I guess. I like rocking. I don't really like the chop, because that's scary. For me, anyway. Rock, just rock. Why are you catching on my knifey? Hey, I just sharpened it. They seem so watery. Knew I should have got the English ones. Gosh darn it. That's a good amount of cucumber for somebody who doesn't really like it. Okay. I'm gonna need this though. Okay. So you could use your roller thingy like this, or you could extend the life of it and avoid like getting mold growing in between the rods, I guess. Use saran wrap. Just get a nice sized one. Trim it. Oops. lay it out as flat as you can, and then lay your mat on it. Now what I would do first, and what I do first, is I do the short side part first. The part that only gets so far down. Grab the other side. That way, when we fold over this part, we make a seal. Everything sticks to the saran wrap and not to the actual bamboo itself. Just press down where you had the seams, and it should all stick, and it should all just stay. And now we're pretty much ready to start rolling. Hello, hi Ilya. Oh, it's been a while. How are you? I need these guys. I wonder if they're still good. I hope so. Should be. Ah, there's so much rice on my rag. My rag. Alright, friends. Let's do this. Let's see. I want to make sure you guys can see. See everything. Okay. So, with these, don't trip over my stuff. You can just walk through, love. It's okay. Okay, so if you want to make like those big old rolls, then you would want to use a whole sheet, but I don't need them. So what we're gonna do is take each of the sheets of seaweed, fold it in half, and then you just, when you press down on the seam, it'll break it. So fold it the other way. Press down on the seam again and it'll break it. There. Now you have 4 sheets instead of 2. That way it's just not on the thing. Alright. Now, it's very important that you have salt water or vinegar water right next to you, because that's what we're going to be using to make sure that the rice doesn't get stuck on our hands too much. You also want seaweed, so if you're seaweed, this is the one I got. I mean, it's whatever you can find. So if you try to fold your seaweed and then press on the seam like I was and it doesn't snap, it's probably stale and it's not going to be as good, because it should be super crisp. Like these are actually even a little bit, maybe a little bit stale, but yeah, because they were open a couple weeks ago. Ooh. I do have another one. Ah, but it's such a waste. I don't really care that much. Okay, I don't care that much. If you do, change it out. Otherwise. Okay, so let's see. So you need your rice, vinegar water, toppings, and get your seaweed ready. You need a knife ready. I guess we didn't use this little dude. Let's not use the little dude. So, get your first bit of seaweed. Get some water on your hands. Start with a little bit of rice, just a little tiny bit. Put it on the middle, and you don't want to squish it down. You want the rice to still maintain its shape. That's why, again, when we were cooking it, we didn't have it as watery as we would for like regular rice, because we want the kernels of rice to be, or grains of rice. I keep saying kernels. Want the grains of rice to be almost palpable, I suppose. But very lightly, you know, that rice will move. If you feel the rice getting stuck to your fingers, just, you know, get more water. Get more rice if you need to. Leave a little bit of room up top there. I leave about, I guess that's about an inch. A little bit over an inch. You could do more. Could do less. You could do more rice. I don't like too much rice on mine, honestly. So now, let's see. Hopefully it doesn't dry out or anything. I just want to show you guys. You can still see the individual, like, kernels of rice. Herb flower. Hello, herb flower. Herb flower. Hello, Delta. Hi, guys. You guys are welcome to my channel. I'm just showing off the rice to how I was taught it should look like. I guess I could show you. Well, since I'm just showing anyway, I'll put this off to the side. I'll show you what it shouldn't look like if you're too heavy-handed with the rice. Oh, I'm gonna make a yucky roll. That sucks. Okay. Looks nice. Thank you. Hey. Okay. So if you're too heavy-handed, oh, this hurts me. Ugh, I don't like this at all, you guys. Ooh, I might not even roll with this. Still kind of see them. But... see, and then with the saran wrap, you can just wipe it and it wipes off pretty easy. Pretty sure I used the same amount of rice. But... now it looks like a dough. See, exactly. You can see the difference. How should I hold it? There we go. You can see the difference. Well, I can in my camera, or in my eyes, but not in the camera. But you can see like it's like kind of flat and kind of like a thin layer of. Oh, I wish I had something flatter there. I can't really see it. But looks like dough. You can see too that there's like spots where you can almost see right through it. And just feeling it, ooh, it feels bad. I don't like it. You missed a new follower. I did? Oh shit. Why were... okay, I don't understand why those sounds don't come up on my when I have on my laptop. Delta 1618. Thank you so much for the follow. And I'm sorry, I know, the poor rice. I felt bad doing it too. It hurt me. It hurt me. Look at it. It's so sad. You can, it almost looks like there's like a layer of just rice rather than, I don't know. We don't like this one. I'm not gonna do anything with this one. actually. Just toss you. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad. Gosh darn it. Maybe I'll just eat it like a rice roll. No rice left behind. Okay. Now, usually you wouldn't let it sit like that because the more it sits, the more it's absorbing like the water and stuff from the rice. But that's okay. I'll just show you guys how we roll stuff. Oh, the most important part. Rice burrito. Yeah, pretty much. We like making burritos out of things in this channel, apparently. I made a crepe burrito a couple weeks ago, or last week. Whatever it was. Okay, so we've got our shrimp. We've got our crab. Just gonna put just a little bit. Right, like all along. Hope you guys can see. I love burrito. Doesn't everybody? Actually, I would prefer to have my taco in a bowl most of the time. Or like taco, chipotle. I usually get a bowl instead of a wrap. Oh, just a little bit of... I'm gonna bring this down. It's gonna be right in front of my face in the main camera, but at least here you can see it a little bit better. Okay, put a little bit of that. Put however many veggies you want. Ew, veggies. Just kind of stack them up. Stack them up like that. If I had done halves, it would make it all the way through. Oh well. Having a wet towel also helps. Keep the stuff from sticking to your hands. Avocado. Hope I'll be able to close this. Ah. Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. How dare you not eat the wrap? I'll eat it! I want to eat the good stuff first. Alright. Now we've got everything all set up. I don't know if I'll be able to wrap this. We will see. We're gonna push it back just a little bit. Okay. Wrapping the sushi. So you just take the edge that's closest to you. And then you just kind of get it going. I'll show you on this side. You just kind of get the burrito, I suppose, going, and then once it makes that first kind of loop over, like it's starting to make that first, you know, like when you draw a circle, you can just, my arm's in the way. You can just hold the edge. Kind of support it on the back here, and all I'm gonna do from here is pull and like just let it roll. You don't necessarily have to go all the way. You kind of eventually learn where to stop, and you learn where the seam is. So you know you get to that point, and then you want to kind of push it down a little and like shape it. I guess. I'm making it more complicated than I needed to. It also didn't close very well. But no one has to know. So see, in that case, you could like roll it back out and then reshape it. And then make it so that nobody knows that it didn't close. The thingy's kind of sad because the seaweed's kind of sad because it was sitting with the rice for a bit. Let's do another one a little more quickly. Okay, get some vinegar hands. Get some rice. Spread it. Spread it, and remember to make sure you have light hands. And then when you do light hands too, you can make the same amount of rice go a little bit further. Again, I don't really like too much rice in each of my bites, but oops. But if you do, then you're free to put as much as you like. Nah. Hey, nice save. Thank you. We're a cheater. We're cheaters. Give me that goddamn burrito. I would. Oh, I would. I wish I could. In the future, Twitch will be able to, like, I'll have a little thingy where I can just open it, and, you know, whoever it is that, like, I can choose a winner or whatever. Whoever wins gets the bit of food teleported to them or something. I open it, put it in, boop, boop, and it teleports it to you, and then you guys can actually help me finish the stuff that I make. Then I can stream more often, because then I'm not like making a bunch of food that doesn't get eaten. Okay, little bit of crab. I'm not gonna put as much cucumber, although cucumber's a nice texture, but it's alright. Could do without it. Yeah. I think I will. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut the avocados just in half a little bit. Just kind of stretch it out a little bit more. There you go. It looks much neater too. Get avocado all the way through. Alrighty, let's try the chicken. Just ship it. I don't think this will last, Rage, especially if we're gonna be shipping it over to you. Okay, so I'll try to do it from this side. Hopefully it's a little bit better of an angle. So see, you can start to see that curve going already. So you just keep pulling. Oops. Don't let the thing go through. Just keep pulling. Pull, 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 then it's just gonna keep rolling. Just pull. Boop. You get to a point where you think the seam is. Come down. Just kind of shape it a little bit. Pat it down. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh yeah. Now that's a good roll. Except for I didn't close it, but that's a good roll. Ooh, I forgot to wet the... So if you put a little bit of water on the very, very, very end of your sushi roll, it'll stick the sushi to it, or excuse me, the nori to itself. Look at my roll! It's beautiful! I'll put you in the front. I'll put the ugly burrito in the back. Put the nice burrito in front. Nice. Check that out. Let's do one more. Get some rice or vinegar. Get some rice. Eventually you kind of... Oh, I don't want that there. Eventually you kind of know how much rice to put on the first go around. I'm not there yet. Because the faster you work, the better it'll be. That's not to say that you should rush, but eventually, especially if you're working in a sushi restaurant, eventually you're gonna have to learn to pick it up. What a beaut! Thank you! Ooh, I want to make something for my husband. Oh, okay, I'll make that after this one. That way it's not sitting. So... my husband is like addicted to buffalo. Anything buffalo. Buffalo sauce. Last time I made sushi, I put a little bit of buffalo in with the crab meat. And apparently that was really good, so we can do that today. I guess. Some cucumbers. If you guys can't hear the guitar in the background, if you can, that's not guitar. That's not the part of the music. Just let me know. That should be good. Okay. Again, have it at the edge. Once you get started, it just does it by itself. Pull it up and over. You can hold the sushi if you need to, just because it kind of, the seaweed sometimes moves. But once you get that first curve over, all you need to do is keep rolling. Find the seam by memory or muscle memory. Push it down, shape it. Another beautiful one. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. I love making sushi. It's so freaking cute. There. Okay. So, make some yucky buffalo stuff, but for my husband. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the. Make him a couple of rolls, I suppose. Just take a little bit of the fake crab. Where is it? Oh, there. Perfection has been achieved. Thank you. So I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce, buffalo wing sauce, and you really don't need much. You really don't need much. It's probably about half a teaspoon? Not even a teaspoon? Yeah, about a teaspoon. Probably not enough. Yeah, so I would go about a teaspoon. I suppose I could have measured it. I make a big deal about mise en place stuff, but honestly, when I'm cooking, I don't. Okay. Yeah. I guess this is kind of like making a spicy California roll. Just mix it in. I like the color of it. More. So again with the seaweed. Fold it in half, press down on those seams and it should break. Fold it half the other way. It just comes apart. Ooh, also, there's two sides to the seaweed. There's like a rougher side and a smoother side. I always do rough side up. So the rice goes onto the rough side. Yeah, it would be just the sauce is different flavor. Yeah. Let's say somebody were to love the spicy food. Would you say that buffalo sauce is a good substitute for the mayo and the Cali roll? No. Okay, so you would not put straight buffalo. You would still use some sort of mayonnaise, but not straight buffalo. I guess you don't have to have mayonnaise, but it makes it yummy. I wonder what spice they use in actual, like, the spicy rolls. I'm sure it's not buffalo. It's a very distinct flavor. Rice. 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 I also, unfortunately, can't dink around too much today because I can't talk. I've got a cake to finish. So. No, but I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, but mayo is yummy. Not that Miracle Whip bullcrap. Dude, I didn't know. I didn't know that there was a difference between Miracle Whip and mayo. I thought it was just a different brand name. Dude, what the hell is wrong with Miracle Whip? It's disgusting. What the heck? Like, why is it sweet? Are you doing cake on stream? I wasn't planning on it, but I suppose I could. I'm a little bit wary of doing it on stream just because I'm going to be selling it to somebody. Not that I do anything not food safe, but I don't want to risk somebody being like, oh my god, they didn't do this, or she didn't do this, or blah blah blah. So, again, bloop. Once you get that first curve going, you can kind of see it like that. See right there? All you need to do is keep pulling and going, and it'll just roll itself. Like that. Boop. I keep forgetting to wet the friggin' edges. There. And you can always cheat like me. No one ever knew the difference. We're gonna separate the gross buffalo versions from the delicious, not normal people versions. Not only that, but she'll be giving away her trade secrets around her town. She'll be ruined. Ruined, I say. Oh, Sam, you always have my back. Let's do it that way. That's also true. They'd be furious if they found out you swore during the baking. I know, right? They'll fire me. What? You swear while you're making my cake? I really don't like those big... I hate biting into sushi and like getting like a big chunk of rice that's obviously not supposed to be a big chunk of rice. Gross. Oh. This wasn't the best one I've done. Let's try to use up all of this, I suppose. Even if I can. I'm touching the buffalo. Sushi looking good. You gotta baby your ingredients, telling them nice things to give it better flavor. Oh yeah. To each of the individual rice grains. You're delicious, you're delicious, you're delicious, you're delicious, you're delicious. Good job being delicious. Get the rolling started, and you just keep pulling. It rolls itself. Pull back a little. Push down. See if we need to cheat. Do we need to cheat? I forgot to do the thing again. You got to cheat. Alright. Okay, that's a good few for now, and I'll cut some open. actually not sure if anyone in town watches anymore. There are some who did, but they're not really streamer watcher type of people, which is, it's fine. It's not a knock on anyone, but it's just not the kind of town for gaming in general and stuff. Online communities. Alrighty. So, cutting the sushi. Look, my poor stupid cutting board is stained. Stupid cutting board. It's my fault, but still. Two schmalman should work. Ooh, I could make avocado rolls. Yummy. That'd be really good. Alright, so cutting the sushi. I'm gonna cut mine first so that doesn't get messed up with the buffalo flavor. The Scientology community welcomes you. Oh, thank you! Paul's Modeling Company. Thank you for the, I think that's a cheer? A 1-bit cheer? I don't know why the things don't notify me of the sound. It's really bothering me. Thank you for the bit. I really wonder if I want to figure that out. It's not sound alerts. I thought it was. Now, even when you're cutting it, the rice and the sushis and everything's gonna be sticky. So, use a new one. Get some water. I don't think you need to put any rice vinegar, but I'm going to. Just a little. Water. Swish it around. And all we're gonna do... If you have a dry knife, rice will stick, the thing will stick, it'll all stick. So if you kind of get a little bit on the tip, you can either do that or let it go down. It's probably scary for you guys. Or you can just put a little bit. So you notice how I've got the edge, the sharp edge away from me, and I'm going from the top edge. I'm not gonna go like this. Even that scares me. I'm not gonna do that. So you want it to be all up and down the blade, and you gotta do it quick. You gotta be. This is one where you have to be confident. Don't play around, but you still gotta be confident. So you just gotta cut. Boom. If you play around, it'll get squished. If your knife is dull, it'll get squished. Don't squish it. Thirds? Quarters, yeah, quarters. And if you need to, you know, wipe your knife down, put more water on it. Slice. Oh, see, that was a bad one. Slice. Slice. Like butter, friends. They're so cute! Oop, that one didn't cut all the way through. Oop. Ooh, and I cut them pretty evenly this time. Oh yeah! So there's that one. The regular California roll. They're actually really cute. I love them. Should cut more. I should cut all of them. You can do 2 at a time too. Ooh, this one's gonna be. My first cheating one, it's really not closing all the way. See how she goes. Right. If you're doing 2, it's the same thing. Just don't play around. Ah, I cut it so ugly. No. Dang it. You don't want to do the overstuffed it. I did because I was thinking about it too. I was like, oh, I should cut the avocado in half, but I didn't. And that's what happens when you don't listen to me. That's me talking to myself. I don't want to plate them because they're probably ugly. Plate them on a different plate. Ooh, I should make a cone. I should show you how to make a cone. Oop. I'd still eat it. It just means there's more stuff to enjoy. Stupid rice burrito. You're useless. When there's so many yummier things, how can you ask us to eat the rice burrito? Just the plain rice burrito. And then again, if you're noticing when I wipe my knife, my blade is always that way. It's always away from me. A little bit of that. But I'm a cheater. Okay. Slice. 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 See, now it's gonna go down all the way. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Almost ran away. Sushi! A sushi! You came just in time. Star, you were the one who mentioned... Ah, see, it's so uneven. Dang. You were the one who mentioned buffalo, weren't you? Or was it someone else? Buffalo wings or something. Oh no, I think that was someone else. Different server. Oops. But anyway, these are buffalo California rolls. This one's so ugly. Me and dudes have been listening. Oh, cool. Thank ya. Here's the buffalo stuff. I didn't put any veggies because I know he doesn't really like them. And then here's the regular California rolls. Ooh, make a... Hang on, let me tell my husband that that's ready. Unless he's listening, in which case, husband. Oh, you are listening. You don't like soy sauce, right? Do you want chopsticks? Chopsticks. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay, I'm gonna clean up just a teeny bit. My cloth is like green now from the avocado. Okay, actually, not 100% sure I remember how to make a cone. I know I don't necessarily need the rolling thing. It's not the whole thing, is it? Okay, fold the dude in half. Half again the other way. I'm trying to remember. Must be half. I think it is just the half. Alrighty. So, sushi. One half of it. I'm trying to figure this out as I go, you guys. I know how to. I just pretty sure it's not all of it. That wouldn't make sense. I also feel like maybe that's a lot of rice, but we'll see.
Come on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the webcam. Let's see. Yes, okay, so let's do avocado in the bag. Some cucumbers. Maybe I should have done cucumbers first. Behind the avocado. You want a nice glob of crab meat. Big old glob of it. Should we go bigger? Overstuff it. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure from here the name for it is Temaki, which is hand rolled, so I feel like I'm gonna. Right? That's a cone. That's a cone, right? Right? Confidence. Come on. I want it to be more. There we go. I was trying to get it more pointy on the bottom. It's not working. There we go. Da da da. All around. A little bit of. Oh, I didn't mean to put the freaking spoon in that. Ooh. You can also use sushi rice. Let's put a little bit of rice. It might not work because I put water on it, but... Dang it. It's not going. Okay, pretend it went. Aha! Burrito. It's just a funny looking burrito. It's like my crepe burrito that I made that really was messed up. That's like an ice cream cone. It is. I actually prefer eating hand rolls. They're really pretty too. If only my stupid cutting board. Oh wait, it's not stained on that side. Mess around with plating a little bit. Ah, that's so cute. Sushi ice cream. Ooh. I've had wasabi ice cream before. It was okay. Ooh, I want to make another cone, but later. Check it out. Time to get our thumbnail, friends. Ooh, I should get my phone again because lighting. Remember me and remember this moment when I got famous, my friends. Remember when I had to hold up a sushi, the sushi plate. Hang on this side. With one hand, and another hand, my cell phone for lighting. Remember me. Which way are we going? That way. There we go. Remember the ghetto lighting. Hoping I don't like go too far forward. Da da da. Remember. Now, this is actually really nice if I do say so myself. That almost looks like something you would order at a restaurant and then you put it down and it's like, wow, it's sushi. I'm gonna make one more cone. I ate something for breakfast, but I haven't really eaten since. Sure. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, friends. So I'm gonna be wrapping up here just in... yeah. That was 2 hours. Dang it! I have so much fun streaming. It never feels like 2 hours anymore. I swear it was like an hour and a half, maybe. Maybe. Jump right there. Is it there? Oh, no. Yeah, fuck. Crap. Oh yeah, that's why. I want to use my avocado. I was supposed to have this for breakfast. But I didn't. Might be overkill with too much. Make an avocado roll. Is that enough for a roll? It is. Tis! And I have enough for that anyway. I didn't realize my head was bumping that so much. I'm sorry. Put a big glob. More glob. So last time kind of went down this way more. That's a big glob of pollock. Okay. And again, let's see if we can remember what we did. I'm just gonna... oh gosh. Roll. Temaki roll! Da 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 da. It worked! It worked! And that little bit of rice I had there also helped. Alright. Temaki number 2. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, you guys. Well, I think the other one might have been nicer. 'Cause it's got a nicer point to it. Let's try it. Perfection! Since we have a nicer one. Maybe? Nah, the other one was better. Okay. Cool! Okay, one more roll. Just make the avocado roll. Excuse me. I don't know if I can finish all of this, but... pretty much exactly the amount of rice I needed. Maybe a little lesser? Not if I grab it. Whoop! Get all the rice. Spread it all the way to the edges. This one's just gonna be an avocado roll. Put the little pieces in the middle so that it can be contained. I didn't forget, put a little bit of water on the top there. Okay, bring it up. Start the roll. Once it starts rolling, just keep on pulling. Shape it up, see if you need to fix it. Oop. It's like Ramsay Bolton with the sausage, but it's a rice, it's a sad rice burrito sushi thing. I just want to see what this looks like. Not cutting these very well, but I don't care. Okay, they're adorable. Never mind, I love them. Ooh. I made a lot of sushi today. Plus all of these on this plate. Okay. And I still have so much of the filling! I think I used only about half of it. Wow. So next time I make sushi, you guys are gonna come over, right? 'Cause I obviously need a lot of help with this. I think I could eat the two hand rolls, the temaki, and then just be good. But I will persevere. Alright, friends. I usually don't try to rush long enough. But again, I gotta finish that cake. And I still gotta clean up and all that stuff. And I gotta eat my sushi. So I hope you guys had fun watching that, because I had a lot of fun doing it. I love making sushi. It's so satisfying. Like, obviously I messed up the first one, but it's so satisfying to get it right and to make like the perfectly round rolls. I could have made them a little tighter, but whatever. Oh yeah, and then this is why we put saran wrap on it. So you just turn it back around, find those seams. If I can find them. I see, it's like basically... I had a great time and I learned a lot. I hope so, Rage. Thank you for hanging out. It must be so... Oh yeah, I guess it's the same time as last time. I was gonna say, it must be so late for you. Oh, oops. Da 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 da! Now it's clean. It was never dirty. I don't have to wash it. I don't have to worry about drying it. Ah. Well, thank you for sticking around for my stream at 2 AM. It's much appreciated. I wish I could mail you some sushi and I could get your real opinion on it. But thank you guys so much again. Where's my mouse? Thank you guys so much again for hanging out. Depending on when I finish this, I may stream a little bit later, but it's also the start of the week, so I might get some sleep and keep busy this week. We'll see how she goes. Boop. Alrighty, so let's see. I don't have another planned stream until Tuesday, but I've really been liking streaming, so we'll see. I was thinking even if I were practicing, like, I gotta practice making buttercream flowers and like gum paste flowers and stuff. I wonder if that's something I could also do on stream if people would be interested or something, but oops, my head there. Have a good night and eat those sushi rolls for me. I will. I definitely will. I'm gonna try to eat at least this part. Well, at least one of the hand rolls, avocado rolls, and a California roll. But thank you guys. I will be streaming more baking again next week. I haven't decided what I'm making yet, but I think it'll be fun. Have a good night, you guys. Thanks for hanging out.